Hi everyone, I'm Dan Harding, Editor-in-Chief of Power Motoryacht, joined by Senior Editor Chris Dixon. Chris, what's going on, man?
Hey man, we are here in Miami
Yes,
again.
yes.
Beautiful day.
Unbelievable weather. Nice to escape the winter up north,
Yes.
but yeah, we got this day before the Miami show. Things are a little chaotic. Everyone's getting set up. There's a lot of hustle and bustle, so we're gonna get a quick overview of the show, give you guys a preview of what's to come. Show's going now, Wednesday through Sunday.
Yep.
So let's stay on your toes and check it out.
See what there is to see early on.
All right. So I think
It's always funny to me, like we were talking about this, how you think there's no way they're going to be able to have this thing ready to go.
Is a
on
fair,
the day before,
there's
but
a
they make it happen.
fair amount of chaos for
Yeah.
one day out, but
It always is.
yeah, they'll be ready.
I mean, like look at that. They got to set up all this, all
Yeah,
this big display and everything.
yeah, there's a lot of work left to do.
There is a lot.
Here are drills everywhere. Really gotta stay on your toes. Forklifts.
You got to watch out for scooters, forklifts, carts. Exactly. See?
Yeah, that's no joke.
You can't take your eyes off the ball here.
That is no
at all,
joke.
ever. Get wiped out.
You know, worth noting too to all the readers and watchers from around the world that with Miami is 6 different locations. So if you're looking for one builder or one boat specifically, you really got to do your homework ahead of time. It could be at One Herald Plaza where we are now. It's kind of the main portion of the in-water show.
Right.
But there's also a lot of major builders with boats up to 46 feet at the convention center. So, and a lot of builders too are displaying boats at both. So really, you got to do a little homework again if you're looking for that one particular boat on your list.
And also, yeah, figure out whether you're going to take the water taxi or the shuttle.
Ubers, yeah, it does take a little prep.
That's a big box is still yet to be unpacked.
It has a lot of stuff.
Man, seriously.
All right.
Which way we want to head?
I don't know. Let's go left to right.
Go this way? Let's do it. Viking Valhalla, always popular.
Yeah.
Princess
has a new 65-footer coming out at the show. They're pretty smart. They build multiple boats off one hull. So it's whether it's kind of a coupe version or a fly bridge. So it always seems like Princess has a new model, and this show is no exception.
Yep.
Viking Valhalla, usually one of the biggest displays going, and
they get their spot too.
yeah, they get a nice corner spot for the 55 Valhalla. That is always attention grabber.
Always.
A lot of horsepower there. Nothing new at this show, I don't believe, but Charlie Levine just was able to test the Viking 74, which we did a video on. That debuted at Lauderdale, and then we also got on the 29 Hybrid, so you can look forward to that in an upcoming issue.
Cool.
You look at this 55, and it's like, how much bigger can these center consoles, super consoles get? But you are fresh off a boat that puts this one to shame just in terms of LOA, right?
Yeah. I drove the 67-foot LXS Scout yesterday with 5 600 horsepower Verados on the back of it. So we've got more than 10 feet of length over the Valhalla on that, and it's like, how much bigger can they get? But the boat was absolutely a tour de force, and I think people are going to be really excited when that thing makes its debut. Supposedly at the Palm Beach boat show is what I'm hearing right now.
So you had the world's largest outboard powered yacht on Monday and the Miami Boat Show on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Not a bad week.
Not
a bad week.
Yeah, no, I'd rather be doing that than a cubicle.
Yeah, ain't that the truth.
I would definitely say. One of the things that I always find amazing here too is like the level of planning it takes to get all these boats staged and in position for these shows it's really an intricate dance.
Yeah. Oh, that's well said.
I like that color on that Midnight Express.
I know. Sharp. I like that
They
a lot.
always have good colors, but
Yeah.
I like that olivey color there. It's cool.
I would say, one of the most anticipated debuts at this show is going to be the Tierra 56 LS. So we'll be definitely want to stay tuned. Stay tuned for more on that.
Yep. Tomorrow I'll be driving a new Freeman 38 as well. As far as I know, it's a new model.
Nice.
Big old Formula.
Yeah,
Formula One.
I had the opportunity to
calling
test this one in off Miami. I guess that was last year. Time
Yeah.
seems
That's
to
right.
fly. This is kind of like being reunited with an old friend. This boat is especially fun.
Yeah, it's really something.
We should start retesting boats, right? Just be like, see how they hold up.
I think we just need to get like a couple of long-term test mules
Now
to
we're
keep in the
talking.
backyard.
These are the kind
you
of.
know?
That's why we keep you around, Chris.
That's right.
Ideas like that.
Speaking of super consoles, Dan,
Yeah.
some HCBs
Yep.
in the house.
I would say probably one of the most, would you say, photograph displays in the show. Everyone's always stopping just to take
gawk.
pictures of them, and
Yeah.
rightfully so. You can see why. I mean, look,
Amazing.
there's a
Now
new.
you've been on this one.
Is this
Have you
the
been on this
65?
one? Is that a 65? Maybe.
Or is this the 53? This looks like the 53.
Yeah, I think that's a 53. I don't think that's a 65. Still big and
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah, the 65 is actually this one further ahead. We passed the Pursuit booth. They have a new dual console at this one. They're another builder. It just seems to be on fire right now.
Yeah, for sure. They've got a new OS 355 too. Is that? Am I
Three
right?
something. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
This-
updated
yeah,
that.
this is the 65. Well, you had the chance to get on the Scout. I think you were the, fair to say, first Marine journalist to test the Scout 67.
Yep, I was.
I think I have the honors of being the first on the HCB 65.
That's
so we'll,
pretty cool.
We'll have to compare notes and maybe in a Power Motoryacht podcast at some point.
Yeah, definitely, man. Wow.
That
It's
is a
really,
beast.
it's just, we've been asking the question, how much bigger can they get? And it's as Scout has shown and HCB has shown, it's just incrementally bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
How big can you put outboard power on?
Well, I think what's amazing with both those builders, again, we'll probably delve a lot more into the topic later, is they're not just big. I mean, the quality is outstanding too. It's not just an arms race to see, all right, who's going to win by 2 feet here or there. These boats are every bit a yacht.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially the 67 Scout is a 3 stateroom boat.
Yeah.
And to the point that Steve Potts made, we had that boat within, right off of Sandy Point on Kiowa Island yesterday in barely any water. And I wasn't driving it at that point, but Casey, the captain, seemed to feel pretty comfortable with that
You imagine
that bow right up there on the sand. I was just like, oh my gosh. But that's where that's at with these outboard powered boats.
Yeah, I was walking past another outboard power boat that we're looking forward to getting on is the Eclipse 505 by way of South Africa. That's it's a major new brand that we're looking to do a big story on. So stay tuned for that one as well.
Yeah, it's interesting too because you'll look at the commentary that we're getting, just on our social media and on our YouTube channels about people questioning. Does it make sense to have?
Thanks.
Does it make sense to put big outboards on the back of these boats? And you have to weigh it. But I mean, in terms of practicality and application, there are definite arguments to be made depending on what your usage case scenario is going to be.
Right.
To going with big outboards, even on a sport yacht.
Chris, I think sometimes when you have boats, when you're putting 5 or 6 outboards on the back, is it really a question of practicality, or is it
Right.
a question of it can be done, so
Yeah.
it should be done?
Exactly. Because I mean, is it really practical anyway? That's the age-old question.
I think practicality left the building after Twins, to be honest.
I think you're right.
Absolute has a new model we'll be reporting on later in the show.
Which one is that? Do you remember, Dan?
I knew you were gonna ask that. 52, I believe.
52, I think you're right.
All right, watch your back. That's the point.
Yeah,
How
lots
much
and
work
lots
is
happening.
still being done here?
And all these boxes will be gone by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you got to respect all the work that goes into setting up this little floating city.
Absolutely.
Power and generators and water.
There's the M8 Prestige that I drove last year. That
Yeah.
remarkable boat. Big catamaran.
Schaefer Yachts.
Schaefer's.
Yeah. Our friend, senior editor Owen Burke, just back
That's right, from the plant in
Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah, he actually got down there and
Yeah, we have.
did a great feature on this builder. And you know, they're really a giant in South America, but they're looking to really make a name for themselves here in the States, and with this absolutely massive display, rivaling
Huge.
almost any of the other major American builders. I think
Yeah.
that's fair to say. They are definitely making a statement at this show.
Yeah, they're really looking to make inroads into the American market for sure. The North American market, that is.
Now you got on this one for us up ahead, right? It's the Pardo GT75.
Yeah, GT75. Another just beautiful boat.
Yeah.
Really interesting design in terms of the amount, how much that boat actually opens up to the world, and how well you can close it off too.
Right.
It was really neat.
Cool. Cruiser's good location for the 57 Fly.
Sure.
That was one of the.
I've not driven a cruiser's, not had a chance to go on a cruiser's boat. Have you have.
I have. Maybe we'll be able to rectify that hopefully soon. I know like I said, the 57 was a major debut at Lauderdale. Got a ton of attention.
Yep.
Returns here from Miami, but it's been a bit of a hot ticket. Hopefully we'll get on it in the near future.
Keela's.
Yup. So I would say, as we were kind of talking before about, it's not, I guess compared to years past, Miami doesn't necessarily have the number of debuts that it used to have. I think really Lauderdale and then Palm Beach, as the Florida bookends have kind of continued to grow, but two models that are definitely on the highly anticipated end is the 42 and 46 Aquila.
Yeah, for sure.
Which we'll be reporting more on during the show. Looks like them right there.
That's right. There's our friends at Leopard over there to the left.
Yep.
Took an amazing trip to South Africa to the Leopard plant a couple of years ago.
That's right.
Saw the incredible facility where those boats are built.
I'd say probably one of the more popular booths and displays during the show, the Gosling's tent.
Yes. We have
Let's
a
see,
Power
why don't we finish at
Echo
the end
or a solar powered sunroof here.
Really have something. What do we got today? 80 sunroof power as a spaceship.
Man, it really is. Both of them. Lordy. Yeah, these sunroofs are just really something.
70
No
power. Well, what do you think, Chris?
I mean, I think I'm looking forward to seeing what else is out here.
I think this was a fraction of the in-water
fraction.
show. We have the convention center, there's the sailboat show, a number of other locations. So thank you for joining us on this quick tour of the Miami show. Stay tuned here at pmymag.com and our sister publications. Get Soundings, Passage Maker, Angler's Journal, Sail, and we'll be covering these boats throughout the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we hope to see you on the docks. Be sure to stop us and say hi.
And see you guys on the water.